show you this New York Post headline, and sadly it has to do with swastikas that were found painted on a Brooklyn yeshiva hours after Zohran Mamdani elected New York City mayor. How much should Jews in New York actually be worried about what Mamdani is either going to do, or more importantly, and probably more probably, kind of start to kind of cause, based on some of his supporters maybe getting the A-OK from Mamdani that, hey, you know what, maybe we need to get a little rambunctious here in the city?
Yeah, Dave, listen, we've talked about words mattering and people of influence and politicians mattering what they say and having an influence on the like-minded people out there. You know, all these people have an agenda with causing destruction or causing violence, and all they need is a little push from someone in somewhat of a power trip, you know, in egging them on to do this, and they'll be backed up by it. And Mamdani has shown that. He's out there running his mouth about a lot of things that he's done in the past, and it's going to fire these people up. And that's what the dangerous part lies in New York, not just with swastikas, but what's going to go on a violent level once they really get amped up and he gets into office.
Hey, Tom, in the past, he's called for defunding the New York City Police Department. He's since walked that back and says, no, never mind. I wasn't serious about that. Yeah, right, whatever. But I'm curious to get your take of what you think that morale is like inside NYPD after Mamdani's election victory. What's your sense of what's going on in there?
Yeah, I think there's a nervous level because you don't know, because you can't trust him. That's the whole point in this. He can say you know, the words that he said before on the post that he put out, that wasn't me. I didn't really mean it. Yes, he did. You know, your first actions and your first words are your beliefs and what you think of. And just like every other politician, once their name gets on a ballot, they start walking back what they originally said. But I think they're playing this on a cautious level. Do I think there's going to be a dramatic change in the NYPD? I don't know if he's going to go that route, but there's a danger out there of him putting into policy these really dangerous things that are going to impact the citizens and cops and these social worker programs that he wants to do. That is never going to work. There is no scenario out there in New York City that policy is going to be achievable or successful.
Well, what's for darn sure is the NYPD is going to have their hands full, whether it be increased crime or out of control protests, whatever it is. Tom, appreciate you and everything you've done in your career and your service, not just to New York, but really for the country. So I thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, David. I appreciate it.
No, and we really mean it. Appreciate it. And our audience does as well. All right.